Did you know that 93% of communication isn't about the words you say? It's about how you say them, your body language, tone, and presence. That's right. Most people focus only on the words, but the real power lies in everything else. Here's something shocking. Research shows that it only takes about 7 seconds to make a lasting impression when you speak. In those few seconds, people decide if they trust you, like you, or believe in what you're saying. No pressure, right? But the good news is that you can master this. In this video, I'll share 6 simple yet powerful tips to help you speak like you're already successful. You'll learn how to own the room before you even start talking, control your voice to captivate your audience, and use storytelling like a pro. Stick around and discover how small changes in how you speak can make a huge difference in how people see you. Ready to level up your speaking game? Let's dive in. Chapter 1. Before you even say a word, your body is already sending a message. The way you walk into a room, how you stand, and where you place your attention can set the tone for everything that follows. Studies show that 93% of communication is non-verbal, with 55% coming from body language, 38% from voice tone, and just 7% from the words themselves. This means that your posture can communicate confidence long before your first word is spoken. Think about how a CEO stands when they enter a meeting, head high, shoulders back, and they take up space. You can do the same by practicing power poses. Standing tall for just 2 minutes can actually boost your testosterone and reduce cortisol levels, making you feel more confident. Next time you enter a room, hold your head high, walk purposefully, and avoid slouching. This simple act can change the energy around you instantly. When you're speaking, remember to make eye contact. People tend to trust speakers who look them in the eyes. Research from the University of Chicago found that people who maintain eye contact are seen as more confident, competent, and trustworthy. Chapter 2. One of the most effective techniques of great speakers is the use of silence. A well-timed pause can be a game changer. Silence not only builds suspense but also gives your audience time to process your words. Think about it, when someone is speaking and suddenly stops, everyone leans in, curious to hear what comes next. This kind of suspense is powerful. In fact, research shows that people remember information better when it's followed by a pause. A famous example is Martin Luther King Jr. He used pauses to emphasize his powerful words in his "I Have a Dream" speech. He knew that silence after a profound statement gives the audience space to reflect and absorb the message. The next time you're speaking, don't be afraid of silence. A brief pause can make your words seem more impactful and allows your message to resonate longer. Chapter 3. Your voice is one of the most powerful tools in your speaking arsenal. But here's the trick, it's not just about what you say, it's about how you say it. If you speak too fast, you risk losing your audience. If you speak too slowly, they might tune out. The key is to find a rhythm that feels natural and engaging. Vocal variety is critical. A monotone voice can make even the most exciting topic feel flat. In contrast, varying your pitch and pace can bring energy to your speech. Research shows that speakers who use varied tones are 70% more likely to engage their listeners. When you control your tempo, you also control the pacing of your message. Speaking slower at key moments helps emphasize the importance of what you're saying. For instance, when sharing a critical idea, slow down for emphasis. And when telling a story, pick up the pace to add excitement. Also, make use of volume. Speak softly when you want to draw the audience in, and increase your volume for dramatic effect. This dynamic range helps you hold attention and keep listeners on the edge of their seats. If you're enjoying these tips, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. You're one step closer to speaking like a pro. Chapter 4. A great speaker doesn't just talk at the audience, they engage with them. Interaction makes your speech feel less like a lecture and more like a conversation. Even if you're speaking to a large crowd, look for ways to connect with individuals. Ask rhetorical questions or invite your audience to consider a point you're making. This encourages them to think, and it builds a sense of partnership. Research from the University of California shows that audiences remember information better when they are actively involved. You can also use audience feedback to shape your delivery. If you see people nodding in agreement or smiling, keep going with that point. If you notice confusion, take a moment to clarify. This level of responsiveness can make your audience feel seen and heard. The key is to be aware of your audience. Pay attention to their reactions, adjust accordingly, and don't be afraid to break the fourth wall by making eye contact or asking for a show of hands. These small moments of interaction will make your message stick. Chapter 5. One of the most effective ways to captivate an audience is through storytelling. People don't just want information, they want stories they can connect with. Stories create emotional bonds, and emotions are the driving force behind memory. That's why great speakers are often great storytellers. When you craft a story, make it relatable. Introduce characters, build tension, and provide a resolution. These elements will keep your audience interested. Studies have shown that stories are 22 times more memorable than facts alone. But storytelling isn't just about any story, it's about making it relevant to your audience. Use metaphors and analogies that connect with your listeners' experiences. This allows them to see themselves in your narrative and makes your message more impactful. Don't be afraid to use personal anecdotes. They humanize you and make you appear more authentic. Research from Harvard Business Review shows that stories build trust faster than any other form of communication. The more personal and genuine your story, the more your audience will connect with you. Chapter 6. Great speakers don't just speak, they believe in their message. Confidence is key, and it begins with a mindset shift. When you speak, speak as though you're already a success. This mindset shift changes how you show up, how you prepare, and how you deliver your message. One of the most powerful things you can do is silence the inner critic. It's easy to get caught in self-doubt, but those thoughts are often based on fear, not fact. When you focus on the value of your words, you'll realize that your message is just as important as anyone else's. To speak from a place of abundance, start by visualizing your success. Studies have shown that visualization can increase performance and reduce anxiety. By mentally preparing yourself for success, you'll feel more at ease when you speak. Believe in your value. Know that the words you're sharing can have an impact. When you come from a place of abundance, your confidence will naturally shine through. As author and speaker Tony Robbins says, the only limit to your impact is your imagination and commitment. Thanks for sticking with me through these tips. If you found them helpful, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Keep practicing these strategies, and you'll be speaking with confidence and impact in no time.